Good morning, folks. Today is Saturday, and I'm doing a cyclocross race. So I'm here pretty early, actually. The races don't start till 9 or 10ish, and it's 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna go do a little bit of pre-riding, and then hopefully a lot more people show up when it's time. Because right now it's just me and one other guy. So I just got signed up for the race, and I signed up for the C category rather than the B because I've been doing pretty bad in the B or Cat 2 races lately. So there's a lot of fast people in California, and yeah, I mean, I'm Cat 4, so the C category is Cat 4 and 5. Cat B is 2, 3, 4, 5. So not really looking forward to racing Cat 2s whenever it's been a while since I've raced cross. But I am definitely excited for this race still. And yeah, now I gotta decide which skin suit to wear. The new one or the old one. And I think I'm gonna go with the old one, actually. This new one is much thinner than the old one. And I don't really want to tear it on my first time riding, trying to pin my numbers by myself, so I'm just gonna use the old one, I guess. Okay guys, so I'm done with my race. I actually ended up getting first place, and it was definitely not easy. Started out not really feeling it too much. I actually was in 6th or 7th place, and then I guess the people up in the front started to fade, and I started to actually get a little bit quicker in the end. So I ended up going from 5th, 6th or so up to 1st. I actually made the pass for 1st on the last half of a lap, and had to hold off the guy all the way until the end. So it was definitely a tough race. Very, not dusty, but there was a lot of dust on the ground. It just wasn't getting thrown up into the air. So kind of hard to hold your line in a lot of the stuff. And no sun is out still, actually. So that's kind of nice. No sun beating down on you. And it was also very misty because there's so much overcast. So a little bit wet, very humid, and pretty cool. Actually, like 63 degrees, I think. So it was cold starting out, but once you get going, it felt pretty good. That's pretty much it for the race report. So now I'm going to head on down to, I don't know where. I think the place is called Cerro Alto, and meet up with the Pennies, and we're going to do a little bit of hiking and some other stuff. We'll see what happens. Well guys, it's Sunday now. It's actually about 12 o'clock, or actually It's like 2 o'clock. And been walking around on the beach and visiting with the boss at his house, checking it out and everything. So I didn't think that I needed to film any of that stuff. But we are back to the fun now, and I am at Pismo to do a little bit of motorcycle riding. Okay guys, I have accepted the fate of this trip and I'm calling it quits early. So I'll tell you some of the things that led to this decision, and pretty much in order. So first of all, parked the van right here, and I got a little bit stuck. This was before the water came up this high, and then while I was doing some stuff, the water came up that high, and then I basically just got worried about the water coming up that high. So that was kind of scary, I guess. Number 2, the paddle tire does not fit on the electric bike, so that kind of sucks. I did try to ride it around without a paddle. Doesn't work very well. Then I got the paddle tire put on this bike. Looks pretty nice, but the first little bump I hit, I pretty much ripped my license plate off almost. I bent it back. It was actually bent down, so that kind of sucks. Another thing, actually the very first thing, I forgot that I needed to buy a flag, so I had to go buy one of those, but I also don't have any place to mount the flag on either of the bikes, so just kind of held it and didn't really work out too well. So that's why I'm calling this trip quits a little bit early. It's also like 4 o'clock already, and I still have a 2-hour drive back home. So that just means that I have to come back again more prepared, and that will definitely happen. Not for at least a month or so, because the next couple weeks are already planned out, but it will happen, don't you worry. And another thing that really kind of sucked about today is now the van is full of sand all over the place, so I have to go clean it all up now. Well, this weekend has not been the greatest yet again, but next weekend I'm expecting good things, so I hope you can stick through these hard times, and we'll get better, don't worry. I'll see you then.